What's up, YouTube? Quick video for you this morning. Everyone's nice and tucked in the bed still. But I wanted to take a quick moment to show you what came in the mail. The third installment of my Field Notes subscription. And this came in this nice little slip case that I had to put together. I took apart one time because I put it together wrong. But then I put it back together, as you can see. And all the new notebooks are in here. And this is called the Index Edition with receipt pockets. I don't know that I'd ever use receipt pockets in the back. I have used pockets in other notebooks before. It's kind of interesting. But I have not opened these up, but I like them. They look good. Clean, no fancy designs or anything. Just very simple. And I think simple's good. As I've talked about before, the whole reason I enjoy the analog idea is because of its simplicity. All I got to do is take this out of my pocket, open it up, and boom, I'm off to the races. You can use your pencil, pen, other pen, elementary school kid pen. I use highlighters in there, and these little felt tip marker things. But, yikes, yikes, yikes. But, we're going to open her up using I had that on a previous video. If you haven't seen it, is the unboxing of that. Oh. There we go. Alright, so I got a pack of 2 here, right? Another pack of 2. So that makes 4 for these index. Blue and a green in this one. Oh, these are kind of cool, huh? This is a schedule. You know, I kind of like that. And at the end, here's the pocket. The receipt pocket. I do like this. I think this could go a little further, right? And it seems like it's got more pages in it. I could be completely wrong. Oh, no, I cut it with my knife. But check this out. It's also a chazzle. So I can shave that little piece off. And no one's the wiser. Except thousands of you upon YouTube. Look here. I love it. I love it. Closes. Anyway, enough about that. Check it out, though. I do like this. I mean, it's at least something you could put in your pocket for an overall what you got to do that day. I'm afraid you might would have to supplement it with this. And this is kind of like in a ledger form. And this, I mean, this would be cool for, you know, just keeping up with. And oh, look, okay, there's a little symbol there. That's what it must be for, the ledger calendar. Okay, so this must be a whole dilly-dally here. A whole deal. It's not very sharp right there for some reason. At the corner. I imagine this knife, the corner's going to get blunt anyway. Okay. So these have stars on the back. What does that mean? So it has an index. Somebody's been watching some videos of these guys out here when we set them up, aren't they? Okay. Here's the date. Rate the date. Got you some. Okay. Here's your daily to do. Now that's neat. I like these index. I like these. You get 2 of them. And they are longer. 56 pages. I don't know why I didn't look at that. 56 pages. Date book. Ledger book. It's right there on the cover. I'm pretty smart, huh? Pretty cool. So you got your reference point for what's ever going on in the month. You got your ledger book for activities, which is so interesting because these are the same things that I do in one notebook for 1 month. And I'll go through in that morning section, and I'll have a calendar. I'll have an index at the beginning, like so. Here's my index. This is for the month of June and July. Now I even built in the August because I just didn't daily log month. I just had a high level task thing going on this time. And here's what my calendar would look like. Okay. And then if I have any events or anything, of course, there's brain dump stuff that you could use in probably, you know, this section right here, ideas. Tell what day it is right here, how good of a day it was. It's, you know, almost like a journal kind of idea here. I don't even know what you'd use these boxes for. I might play around with it and try to figure it out myself and give you another update on that. But, you know, here's, I do have kind of a ledger thing, and I'm not going to show my ledger thing. But I have a reading log. And then, of course, you know, have July goals. You could definitely do that right here. What month? A couple goals. That's the kind of stuff you could put right here. Or you could do a to-do list right here, kind of in columns, and you can leave this for like notes and things. This could be, you know, within this box, you could have the goals for the day, or a smaller ledger, or kind of what you've done. I really don't know what you would do with these boxes. I just would have to play around with it and see, but, I mean, you could probably get 2 or 3 months out of this. I would imagine, if you're not using it every single day. Let's see. It goes to 26. So that's interesting. So if you're going to use this as a daily kind of log, it only goes to 26. I know no month that has 26. And then here's a whole page for notes at the back with your little receipt thing. That's interesting. Why didn't they just go all the way to like 34 pages? Or number 34. You know? And then you'd have just a big, you know, maybe the Staples couldn't handle it. You'd have over 70-something pages. I'm not sure why they didn't do that. But these are interesting. I didn't realize that these were going to have a lot more, you know, to do than the others. But I do like this 56-week date book, which is just an odd number. There's 52 weeks in a year. Why 56? Then you've got your ledger book. This right here would be neat. This right here is cool because you know, if you don't have a side hustle, I recommend one, especially now with everything getting more and more expensive. You know, doing something on the side gets you a little extra. Like this YouTube channel for me. I'm not monetized or anything yet, but some sort of residual income if you can. But that could help you with that, or just your budget for your everyday expenses, which is totally good. Yeah. But what's really cool, I guess, is that, yeah, you're going to have to keep these all together, right? You're going to have to find a way to make sure these contain the same space, and then, boom, here you go. The staples are colored, so you know what you're trying to get. Oh, let me get to my ledger. Boom. Let me get to my calendar. Boom. Oh, which one's my daily log? I don't really know. I'll just have to look. Okay. Boom. You know, 26 and 26, what is that, 52? So, I mean, I guess these are actually like week of. That makes more sense to me. Week of. You know, this is the first half of the year. This is the second half of the year. So I'm assuming these are designed to be an entire year's worth of notebooks that you would need, instead of using them as monthly like I've been doing in these notebooks, which, by the way, I've kind of fallen out of love doing that, because I found that I've wasted more space than just going the full route here, because I didn't use as much of this for July as I wanted, or June, and so then I went into July, and I didn't even use it as much in July. Summer months are a little bit more busier as far as like just running around, and you kind of got your daily routine, but I found myself not using it as a daily log as much, and maybe this is the answer to that. You know, so you know, I may try this route. I may just see, just do 1 week at a time, and keep my ledger and all that stuff. That's kind of exciting. It's kind of exciting to think about. It's more of a long-term plan, if you will. But anyway, here is the 3rd installment of my Field Notes subscription. And how I'm going to set this up, I'm not quite sure yet. I may revert to this after this notebook's done, or I may abandon this notebook altogether and start in August, because it's a school year. And by the way, I'm thinking about doing a tips and tricks video for the going back to school for students, the things that I've learned of going to, you know, middle school, high school, because, you know, this is, you know, I'm not saying we're exclusively a notebook channel, but we talk about notebooks and pens and things like that. But how do you study? How do you read? I do have some methods that I think could help folks. So, back to school tips and tricks. But I can definitely see how this could be really beneficial and keep you grounded. I don't know if it will replace the Anchor Journal. Here's my Anchor Journal. Still using that guy. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe. Always remember, stay strong.